All right, let's rock and roll.
Go, recording.
All righty. Well, thank you so much, Samantha Gallagher. Congratulations, Miss Paula Middleton. My name is Todd. I'm broadcasting here from Southern California, about 1 hour north of San Diego. We're extremely excited you guys chose to spend part of your evening there in the UK with us. I promise you're going to make it worth your while. If you're somebody who loves to travel, if you're somebody who loves to make money, you're going to love what we're about to show you, because we are doing things unlike any other company in the history of our space. And I got to tell you that for my wife, Jean, and I, this has just been one of those unbelievable, got to pinch ourselves kind of experiences. We only knew one person outside the United States when we got started. We told a few who told a few. Next thing you knew, our team was in 42 countries. Many of them don't speak English. If you can't tell, I only speak English barely. And so it wasn't us. It was the power of the concept. And so going to kind of walk you guys through a presentation, give you an idea of why people are so excited in our company and why you might want to participate. And as we begin our presentation, I always like to go back to what I call the core question. And the core question is, if you had all the time and all the money in the world, what would you do? And if you went out and asked, 10, 20 people that question tomorrow, you're going to find out that the predominant answer is, I would travel. Travel happens to be the number one search word on the entire internet. Travel happens to be the number one shared dream amongst all people of the earth. I don't care what part of the world you go to. I don't care what language they speak. I don't care what religion they practice. Inherently, people all have the exact same dreams. They want to, do right by their families. They want financial security, and they want to travel and see the world. We're going to show you how to do both of those. In fact, what if I told you that you never, ever had to pay for hotel rooms ever again? Typically, they're like, oh, yeah, that sounds pretty good. How does that work? It's actually pretty simple. We have a site that you can go to. It's completely free, cost you nothing, and you can actually earn free travel from that site. I'm going to describe that to you. How would you like to go to some of the nicest resorts in the world for less than £1 per day? And of course, most people are like, yeah, how does that work, right? I'm going to show that to you. No, there's no presentations required. There's no hooks, no gimmicks. Again, this is why our company is blowing up, spread to 42 countries, paid out millions of dollars in commissions around the globe. This was put together by world-class entrepreneurs, Dave and Adela Hart. In fact, Mr. Hart was a finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year, Inc. magazine, when he was only 24 years of age. I've been setting records in business his whole life. Started this company back in 2013. And of course, now it's just beginning to explode. He's put the program together. Now, when you look at the travel space, if you were to pull up a list of the top 10 internet companies in the world, I always like to make the joke, you'll notice that you don't see any nutritional companies, skincare companies, CBD oil companies, right? What you see on the list of the top 10 in the world, these are the bigs of the bigs, right? This is Amazon, Google, Facebook, Alibaba, eBay, Netflix. Well, on that list of the top 10, there's not one, but in fact, two travel companies. That's called a clue. This is where the money's at. In fact, John Dillinger was a famous bank robber in the United States back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. And people said, John, why do you rob banks? He says, that's where the money's at. Well, today the money is in the travel space, right? You don't have to rob banks, right? Instead, you can show people how to travel for less and tap into an absolute fortune. Now, when you think about Expedia and Priceline, by the way, I want you to understand that they do not own anything travel related. There is no Expedia cruise line. There is no Priceline car rental agency. There's no Expedia hotel. They are nothing more than a website where people go, they book, and they get to make billions and billions and billions of dollars in commissions. Well, there's a dirty secret in the travel space, and that is that when it comes to booking travel, you have a binary choice. You're either going to book with Expedia or Priceline, one of the two. And people say, wait a minute, that's not true. I go to Trivago, which happens to be owned by Expedia and Priceline. But I go to Orbitz, which is owned by Expedia and Priceline. But I go to Kayak, which is owned. But I go to Cheap Tickets, which is owned. They own all of them. Everything you see on the screen, they own. They've bought them all up, allowing them to fix the price. And so there really is no competition. It is not a monopoly, but a duopoly. And so we decided to create a third option, an option that could show consumers how to save money, an option where, by the way, not only could you save money booking travel, but you can earn free travel. So let me walk you through a hypothetical. Let's assume you want to go to the Mirage Hotel and Casino. Expedia's website, $800. Our website, $772. So the consumer just saved 28 bucks. Let's pretend for a moment you're a partner with us. You're in position to make money from the chain of events I'm about to show you. You tell your next door neighbor, Sally, about our website. Sally goes there, creates a free account in 18 seconds. This does not cost Sally one dime. She creates a free account. Sally then shares it with her next door neighbor, Bob. Bob goes there, creates a free account. Bob goes and books the Mirage Hotel and Casino. Bob just saved 28 bucks. Bob is a winner chicken dinner. Now, Sally just earned $32.77 in free travel. And by the way, every time Bob rebooks again and again and again, Sally's going to earn that money over and over and over and over again. By the way, do you think there's any chance Sally might tell more than just Bob after she realizes she just made 32 bucks in free travel? You can go like this for yes. I mean, yeah, she's going to tell, Betty and Dan and Harry and Karen and Jill, and she might go tell 10, 20, 50 people about this site where they can save money because she knows it's going to save them money, and she knows it's going to earn her free travel. And she likes the idea of traveling for free. Now, by the way, Bob might also end up telling people, and you, the partner, are going to get paid off all of that activity. In fact, if you go back to the example I just showed you, Sally earned 32 bucks in free travel. You earned almost $41 in commission off that one booking. As Bob books again and again and again, you're going to make that money again and again and again. As Sally tells more people, you're going to make that money again and again and again. As Bob tells people, you'll make that money again and again. As Bob's people tell people, you're going to make money again and again and again. And you don't even know these people. You didn't do the booking for them. You told them about a free site where they could save money, earn free travel. You're out. You're done. But they're linked to you, and you get to make commissions every time that happens. And the reason this is a big deal because there's a viral concept that can happen here. Let's assume you told 20 people yourself about our site. Let's assume all 20 went and booked the Mirage Hotel and Casino. That means you just earned 600 bucks in free travel, and you just earned $819 or a pound, a little jingle in your jangle, in your pocket. Well, let's assume that your 20 friends tell 5 friends each. Well, why would they do that? Well, because they know their friends are going to save money, and they know that they're going to earn free travel, and they like the idea of never having to pay for hotel rooms again. So the 20 tell 5, that gets you 100 customers. The 100 tell 5, that gets you 500 customers. The 500 tell 5, that gets you 2,500 customers. If all the people on the screen book the Mirage Hotel and Casino, that means you just earned $127,000. And understand that you've never recruited one person into our business. You don't have one recruit below you, not one partner. Everyone you see on the screen, they're nothing more than people who want to save money on travel and earn some free travel. This is customer centric, it's customer focused, and it's unlike anything that's ever existed in the space before. Now, as you start making money, as you can imagine, you're going to have some friends and family who are going to say, wait a minute, hold on. You're promoting a free website, free, where people can go and save money and they can earn free travel. And you made how much? You're going to find some people like, hey, I want to promote a free website. Tell me how to do that. And so they come on board, and let's assume that you went out and told 4 people, and your 4 people told a couple of people each. You got a little team of 10 people. And your 10 people, they're not as good as you. They don't go out and tell 20 who tell 5 who tell 5. Let's assume that the best your 10 people can do is go out there and tell a few who tell a few. And next thing you know, you got 100 customers amongst all 10 reps. Well, assuming they all booked the Mirage Hotel and Casino, and assuming that of the potential 11 codes that you can tap into, this is compensation override, of the potential 11 codes, you're only going to tap into 2 of them. So you're not going to pick up all the money that's there. You're only going to pick up 6%. And that's still, made you $2,500 US. Now, let's assume your team grows a little bit. Your 10 bring on 10. That gives you 100 partners. Again, they only have 100 customers each. Again, you're only picking up 2 of the potential 11 codes that are there. And my gosh, you just made $24,000. And if you do that one more time, team gets a little bigger, got 1,000 people this time. This time you're only picking up 1 of the potential 11 codes. My gosh, it's 122,000 US. That's on top of the 127,000 I showed you a moment ago US. And some of you are like, well, how does that convert to pound? Does it really matter? It's a lot, right? Call it about 100,000 pound, right? It's a lot. And you got every bit of that, by the way, for, again, showing customers how to save money and showing customers how to earn some free travel. Now, as we move along, you're also going to have the ability to book net rates as a member of our company. Let's assume that you wanted to go to Miami. If you compare it to Expedia, you just save 307 pounds. If you wanted to go to Vegas, as compared to kayak, you just saved 155 pounds. If you wanted to go to the Four Seasons, you just saved 271 pounds. And if you wanted to go to Cancun, Mexico, you just save 494 pounds as compared to Priceline. By the way, you can do that with hotels, cruises, rental cars, activities. We happen to have all kinds of restaurants where you can save money. We have the hotel parking where you can save money, gasoline where you can save money. There's all kinds of shopping deals where you can save money. This is all right there in the United Kingdom, local deals where you can save money. And of course, now we're getting to the real meat of our program. When you say, Todd, why are you guys booming around the world? Everything I kind of showed you up till now is like an appetizer. This is the main entree right here. This is the thing that's caused so much excitement. And that's because we put together a vacation program that can show anybody, anywhere, on any budget. Not how to have one, but how to have two dream vacations per year. Now, we happen to have two different types of dream vacations I'm going to show you. We happen to have what we call I-trips. That's where you and your family go to an amazing resort for 7 nights, 8 days by yourselves. We have 2,000 of them around the world that you can go to. I know Miss Samantha Gallagher she went to the MGM property in the Canary Islands. I know that Paula Middleton's getting ready to go on a dream vacation herself, going on an I-trip. So that's one kind of vacation that we have. And I'm going to kind of show you some of those properties. But we also have we-trips. Now, we-trips are where all of us go to the exact same resort at the exact same time. And it's kind of hard to describe this. It's a euphoric, magical, next level vacationing kind of experience, okay? When you get a bunch of like-minded people from all around the world who all go to the same resort at the exact same time. I mean, number one, this is an energy like you can't even begin to imagine because the group, and we're all part of the same company, and we're wearing the T-shirts, and we all know who each other are, and you meet people from all around the world, and you're doing the selfies and the high fives. We have all kinds of trainings and seminars, awards banquet, party by the pool. We have a banquet right in the lobby. There's all kinds of perks that you're going to get because if you go book a resort on your own, it's just you and your family. And don't get me wrong, you're valuable to the resort, but you're one of a lot of people there. But if we go reserve 500 rooms, 300 rooms, even 100 rooms, suddenly now we're a pretty valuable customer to that resort. And we can begin to negotiate all of these extra perks that you couldn't get on your own. And not to mention, there's other things that we provide that gives you a vacation experience that you simply cannot buy online because there's power in the group. There's power in we. When we go together, we go further. And so it's a pretty magical experience. We have we-trips. Now, the way our program works is that for every dollar you spend on the initial membership, you're going to get 1 point toward our vacations. However, when you start paying the monthly membership, we have different monthly subscriptions you can subscribe to. As you pay the monthly membership, for every dollar you spend, we're going to give you 2 travel points. And so those points are doubling every month on an ongoing basis. Well, 6 months from now, you might go back there and see some vacation like, wow, look at that place. I want to go there. It costs $11.99 to go there. But you take $11.99 points, apply it toward that vacation, and you're going there for $0.00 if you're one of our platinum members. Now, if you want to get a 1-bedroom, you can get those for under £5 for the week if you're a platinum member. And if you want to get a 2-bedroom, you get it for £44 for the entire week. That's not per night. That's for the entire week. A 2-bedroom, full kitchen, living room, and you're there for 7 nights, 8 days for £44. Or how about a 1-bedroom, full kitchen, living room, and you're there 7 nights, 8 days for £5. And so again, these are incredible places. As I mentioned, we have the we-trips. Here's an example. We're going to Tenerife on June 4th through the 7th. If you wanted to go price this on Expedia, it's $525. Now that $525 does not include all of the extras. It doesn't include the training, doesn't include the party by the pool, doesn't include the early check-in, the late checkout, doesn't include the award ceremony. It doesn't include the breakfast. It doesn't include, there's things that we include that doesn't include. And so the retail on this, if you wanted to try to buy that, right, would be somewhere up around $1,000. But you can apply your points and you can buy it down to $199. That encompasses 2. So for $99 each person, you can go to Tenerife, June 4th through the 7th and experience the magic of a we-trip. By the way, we're going to be going to Punta Cana and the Caribbean, July 14th through the 18th. This is an all-inclusive. Again, all of the extra perks are included. This trip would cost you well over $1,500. If you want to buy it on the open market, here you're getting it for 2 people for $499. That's $250 per person. All the food, all the booze, everything, right? Early check-in, late check-out, the training. I mean, all the different stuff and the planned activities the company's going to do, some of the excursions they're going to do. That's all part of it. You're there for $250 per person. Again, for 4 nights, 5 days. I mean, by the way, you're going to eat more than $250 in 5 days. You're going to drink more than $250 in 5 days. All right. I mean, just in that alone, I mean, you're going to consume way more than that. So again, pretty magical experience. Here are some of the trips we have around the world. If you want to go to Australia, you can go there for like £6 per night. If you want to go experience the magic of Disney, if you look in the lower right-hand corner, you can see the room. You can tell this is not the Motel 6. And you can go there for £0 and 0 cents if you're a platinum member. And so imagine being there in the heart of Disney, 7 nights, 8 days, having this magical experience of the Magic Kingdom, and you're there for nothing, $0, 0 cents. Of course, you got to pick up your flight, but I mean, who cares? By the way, if you want to go experience Egypt, see the pyramids of Egypt, put you right on the Nile River in the heart of Cairo. We can put you there again for nothing, £0 per night if you're a platinum. If you want to go to the Bahamas, do you want to go to Fiji? Do you want to go on an African safari? Do you want to go to Japan? Do you want to go to Mexico, Portugal? Do you want to go to the Canary Islands? Do you want to go to China? If you can dream it, we can book it. We have dream vacations, trips, we trips happening all over the world, whether you want to go by yourself with your family, whether you want to go skiing in the Swiss Alps, or whether you want to go with the collective power of all of us. Again, it's an unbelievable experience, one you will never forget. Now, to join our membership, our 2 most popular options are the $129 titanium option and the $249 platinum option. Now, those are both the one-time fee it takes to initiate the membership. If you do the titanium, it's then $69 per month. If you do the platinum, it's $125 per month. Now, the great thing about each membership is that when you go out there and you tell 3, at that moment, you're earning more than you're spending. So if you tell 3, then the entire program is better than free. And there are countless people who come to our company like, wait a minute, you tell me I can join your company, tell 3, at that moment, this costs me nothing. And I get to go on 2 unbelievable vacations per year all over the world, sometimes for nothing. Yeah. And that's, again, why people are flocking into our company. And then, of course, their friends know friends and their friends know friends. And we're going to get you paid in all of that activity in our compensation program. By the way, we have to have a free trip incentive that when you join, you can tap into the free trip incentive. This includes Bali, Spain, or Thailand that you get to go to. And so the very moment you join our company, you can actually book this free trip incentive today. In fact, you could join the company today, book the free trip incentive today, cancel your membership tomorrow, get your money back, and you still get to go on the free trip incentive. So this is not something you're buying. It's a free trip incentive, and it's pretty incredible. By the way, we happen to have a brand new membership that just came out. In fact, I just realized the slide must be hidden. We have a brand new membership we just announced. We're pretty excited about. This is our basic membership. And so it's a third option of how to get started in our company. It is only $79 to get started, and it is only $39 per month. Now, that does not include the trips. That only includes the we trips, but it is a way for people to stick their toe in the water and try the whole thing out. By the way, to become a partner with our company, this is an optional option here, but you can come on board and become a partner and earn money. This allows you to start to retail our products and services and earn retail profits. It only costs $49 to be a partner with us. In fact, you could join our company for $49. Never pay the company, never dime. You don't have to become a customer. There's no purchase required here. You can join the company for $49 and go all the way to the very top of the compensation plan, making $96,000 per month. Now, I would tell you up front, it is pretty hard to sell something you have never purchased. It's hard to go to Samantha Gallagher and say, oh my gosh, there's this new incredible platinum membership where you can travel. You need to own one, Sam. Yeah, did you get one? No, but I think you should. I mean, that just doesn't work very well, right? And so you can join the company for $49 and make a ton of money, but kind of tough to sell something you haven't bought. But you can, in fact, join and make money. Now, when you look at our compensation program, we call it a 10X program because we literally pay out 10 times as much as a lot of other companies in our space. Now, that is not my opinion. That is a fact. And the great thing about numbers is numbers don't lie. I'm going to show that to you in 2 seconds. Now, It is my opinion, and only my opinion, this is not a fact, that you can grow faster with us than anyone else out there. It is a fact that we pay out 10 times as much as other companies. It is my opinion that we're better. Now, the reason I happen to believe we are better is because of our product. I mean, you can ask anybody, people you don't even know, do you like to travel? Oh my gosh, yeah, we love to travel. By the way, notice they don't use the like word. People use the love word, okay? They pull out the L word here, right? We don't like, we love to travel. And when you say, by the way, how would you like to never, ever have to pay for hotel rooms ever again? That gets their attention, especially when they find out it's completely free, cost them nothing, nada, goose egg, cero dinero, okay? They can go to our account, our website, create a free account in 18 seconds. They can save money, share that with their friends and family, begin to earn free travel. How would you like to go to some of the nicest resorts in the world for less than £1 per night? Again, this is going to get their attention. Send them a video that explains the entire program. Get them on a webinar like this. Get them on the phone with Paula. Get them on the phone with Sam. Get them on the phone with, me. Get them on the phone with some member of your upline. And that's it. That's how the business works. You do not have to become an expert here. You do not have to do a lot of telling and selling. In fact, if you do, you're probably going to be frustrated. If you do it like I described, where, hey, look, yeah, how would you like to go? Yeah, that sounds great. How does that work? And I'm going to send you a video. Well, can you explain it to me? Look, I know enough to be excited. I don't know enough to explain it. Let me send you a video to you, and I promise you I'll get all your questions answered. Fair enough? Yeah, that sounds fair. You send them the video, they watch it. You get them on a webinar like this, they watch it. You get them on the phone with Samantha and some of the other leaders, there in the United Kingdom, and I'm telling you, you got a pretty good chance a lot of them are going to sign up. And then they start doing what you did, and then their people start doing what they did, and next thing you know, you start rank advancing and getting checks and going on free vacations, and it just, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. It's a pretty incredible process. Now, as I mentioned earlier, that when you get 3, you are better than free. That's with our titanium membership and our platinum membership. Now, if you want to do the basic membership, you got to get 4 to pay no more, okay? And so you got to do 1 extra with the basic membership, and that's the $79 to join, $39 per month. Now, we have unbelievable leadership bonuses where you can make $1,000 to $3,000 per month just in the leadership bonuses. These are brand new. We literally doubled the amount of commission that you can make on your first couple sales. And then as you start rank advancing, going 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, you can make amazing money. And eventually, you all are going to become ambassadors. And when you become an ambassador, if you were to go out and make a personal sale, it means, let's say that Samantha Gallagher is an ambassador, and she brings me on board with a platinum membership. Samantha's going to make $110 off my personal sale. Now, if I then turn around and make a sale to Paula Middleton, and she buys a platinum membership, I'm going to make $50 direct sales bonus, and Samantha Gallagher is going to pick up $60 in leadership money. And the breakdown of that is she's going to make $10 from a director code, $10 from the 1-star code, $10 from the 2-star code, $10 from the 3-star code, the 4-star code, and $10 from the ambassador code. So there's $60 in code. There's 6 codes, $10 per code. Well, Samantha's going to make $60 infinitely deep on me, Paula, Geneva, Gina, Harry, Sam, Betty, Karen, Tom, Dick, Harry, Bam Bam, Mr. Slade, Dino, Fred, Flintstone, Barney, Five, right? Infinitely deep. She's going to make that $60 until somebody becomes a qualified partner. Then she makes $50 infinitely deep until somebody becomes a 1-star director. And then she makes $40 infinitely deep till they become a 2-star director. Then she makes $30 infinitely deep till they become a 3-star director. Then she makes 20 until they become a 4. Then she makes 10 until they become an ambassador. At that point, she's earned thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in leadership code. And as you can imagine, if you're picking up $50-$60 on a code, I mean, what if you only had 10 sales this week? That's $500 to $600 for the week. Again, that's $2,000 to $3,000 a month just off 10 sales. You're not even making the sales. You got people down below you making those sales. And so again, it's very, very, very lucrative. We also have, this is just more description of what I just showed you. By the way, we also have our daily pay. As I mentioned, if you go get 4, you pay no more. If you can help your 4 get 4, you become a 1-star director in our company, making $400 to $700 per month US. If you can help their 4 get 4, you become a 2-star director. You're going to make a minimum of $1,500 per month in daily pay, but you're going to earn all that money I just showed you a moment ago. That could easily be another $1,000 a month, right? You could be making $2,500 a month. We've had some people become 2-star directors in 2 weeks. We've had some people do it in 2 months. We've had some people do it in 2 quarters. We've had some people it takes them 2 years. This is not a race, it's a marathon, right? It doesn't matter what length of time it takes you. What you need to know is that it's doable, that you can in fact get there. And when you get there, you'll be making $1,500 to, again, $2,500 per month. Now, if you can do a thing, you can teach a thing. Once you've done it, you can teach someone else how to do it. And so let's imagine you go out and help one person in your left leg become a 2-star director. And you help one person in your right leg become a 2-star director. Well, that's going to make you a 3-star director, which now means you are car eligible. You are now driving a brand new Mercedes down the road like my buddy Danny Seguinal. You're driving a brand new Mercedes down the road like my buddy Bryce. You're driving a brand new Mercedes down the road like Miss Marie, or driving a brand new Mercedes like Eric Gilliam. Maybe you're driving a brand new Cadillac like Mr. Curtis Cross. Maybe you're driving a BMW, right? Like my wife. She loves the car. I love the payment, right? I can tell you there's something about driving the cars you drive for free. They just seem to drive better than the ones you pay for. I don't know why that is. It just is. And so again, all I did was help one person on the left, one person on the right, become a 2-star director. My check went up and I got a car. Now, if I can help one more person on the left and one more person on the right simply do what I did, now I become a 4-star director. And as a 4-star director, you can make $60,000 to $75,000 per year. That's right, $60,000 to $75,000 per year. All because I helped 2 people on the left, 2 people on the right do what I just did. And if you can help one more person do what you just did, you become an ambassador. That's over $100,000 per year in income. And by the way, when I do the $100,000, here's the breakdown. You're making $140,000 in daily pay. That's $51,000 a year. I'm only assuming that you're picking up $1,000 per month in leadership bonus. Now, that could easily be $3,000 a month. I mean, I could have shown this as $24,000, $36,000. I backed it all the way down to $1,000. It's only $12,000 bucks. It could be $36,000 bucks. The ambassador pool runs $1,300 to $1,800 a month. I took the middle of the road on that one. You have the car bonus. That's $600 a month, $7,200 a year. I assumed that you got a handful of bookings on the hotel site. I gave you an extra $6,000. You get an ambassador vacation. We pay for everything. We pay for your airfare, airport transfer, everything. It is a $3,000 vacation. And as an ambassador, you get flown to the United States. We're going to put you up in amazing accommodations, bring you to the home office. We're going to do a photo shoot with you. We're going to video you. We're going to, make you a rock star, put you on the website, tell your story, do the whole glamour thing. And that's another $3,000 value. It's over $100,000. We will have some ambassadors making $118,000 easy. Now, the reason that is significant, as I mentioned to you earlier, we have a 10X compensation program. There are companies, most companies in our space, if you had the size team I'm showing you right now, you have 15,000 volume in your left leg, 15,000 volume in your right leg. They pay you 10% on the lesser leg. That means your check is $1,500 a month, $18,000 a year. In 99% of the binary companies out there, that is your check. It's not 1,501. It's not 1,542. It's not 1,480. It is exactly 1,500. It is not arbitrary. It is not a matter of opinion. It's not a matter of I think. It is a fact. That is your check in 99% of the companies. It is $1,500 a month, $18,000 a year. On that same size team, we are going to be paying some of our ambassadors $100,000 to $118,000 per year. That is a $100,000 gap. That is not a creek. That is not a stream. That is a gulf. Okay, a gulf. And I cannot wait for other network marketing companies to go explain to their reps why they're making $18,000 a year when they could be making $118,000 a year at P2S Travel. And what do I get at P2S Travel? Well, when I got 3, I got the entire program for free. And then we went to the Canary Islands. We went to Tenerife. We went to Punta Cana, all-inclusive resort, all the food, all the booze. And then I flew out to the ambassador trip in Cabo. They paid for everything. I mean, that's what you're doing. You're traveling, having fun, and getting paid. I mean, who do you know that likes to travel? Who do you know that likes to save money when they travel? Who do you know would like to earn some free travel? Remember, that cost them nothing. Who do you know that would like to go to some of the nicest resorts in the world for less than £1 per night? Who do you know that would like to become a part of our program and tell 3 or 4 and enjoy the entire thing I described completely for free. And who do you know that said, my gosh, if 4 tell 4 who tell 4, and I can be making up to $2,500 a month? I mean, hook a brother up. How do I do that? And then from there, it can begin to mushroom, and your income can become something that you just never even dreamed possible. Understand that we have everything in place, the live webinars, recorded webinars. We have all of the tools in place. And as we kind of leave, I'm going to leave kind of a parting thought here as we end the webinar. I want to leave you a couple of quotes from the billionaires, right? So Warren Buffett, third richest guy on the entire planet. This is his quote. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until the day you die. Now, J. Paul Getty said it slightly different. And J. Paul Getty was one of the first billionaires ever in the entire planet. And J. Paul Getty once said, I would rather earn 1% off the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own effort. Now, I understand they're both saying the same thing. I'd rather earn 1% off the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own effort. Or if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until the day you die. They're both saying the exact same thing. They're saying that if you're an army of one, that's no way to create any wealth or lifestyle. An army of one is someone who goes to work, they punch the clock, they work for a salary. If you don't show up, you don't get paid. Even if you're an entrepreneur and you own your own plumbing service, but you're the main person working at the plumbing service, if you don't go fix the pipes, you don't get paid. If you don't go cut the hair, you don't get paid. If you don't go prepare the taxes, you don't get paid. If you don't go, you type the letters, you don't get paid. Whatever they happen to do for a living. They are an army of one. If they don't work, they don't get paid. And that is no way to create wealth and or lifestyle. You can find people that work like a dog. You can find people that work their ass off, but they have no life. They work 90 hours a week. They have money, but they have no life. And that's no fun. You can find people on the opposite end of that spectrum. I got all the time in the world. Can't pay my light bill. Broke as a joke, but I got all kinds of time. That's equally no bueno. And you're going to find out that the holy grail is when you have both the time and have the money and the time to enjoy it. That is the holy grail. And that's what we provide in a way like no other company's ever done before. You can literally change the course of your life today. You can't change destination overnight, but you can change the direction overnight. You can choose to come on board and book your free trip. You get a free trip the day you join. Go on your vacation and pull out your cell phone, right? Take pictures. Here we are by the pool, pina colada, enjoying our free vacation. Put that on your social media. You're going to get people saying, hey, free vacation. Wow, that's great. And how do I get one of those, right? Just send them to the video. And the next thing you know, your team begins to grow. So, hey, I appreciate you guys being here, Miss Samantha Gallagher. I'm going to throw this back over to you, Miss Paula Middleton. Congratulations on your promotion.
Hey, Todd, thank you very, very much. I've just been making notes and how many times I've listened to this presentation, it's quite a few, but I've still been taking notes and gathering ideas. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Todd, for sharing that. Does anyone have any questions at all while Todd's on? Are there any questions? You can put them in the chat or you can unmute yourself. Feel free.
Hi, Gina here. How you doing? Hi, Todd. Thanks again.
Hey, what's up, Gina?
My question is, I came in on titanium, right? I want to go up to platinum. Do I have to pay the same way, the same 200 and whatever, first of all, and then the monthly like everybody else?
That's correct. You got to pay the $249 and the monthly to upgrade.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've actually got a really quick question, Todd, and it's something that came up today. The car plan, if you don't drive, can that just be given in cash?
The car plan, if you don't drive, what again?
Can that $600 be given to you in cash?
No, 300. So there's an option. If you live in a big city, where it costs more to park a car than to buy a car, you're downtown New York or downtown London. I mean, imagine it might be hard to have a car down there. You can take the cash option. So you got to make the 2 sales per month, but then they'll give you $300 a month in cash as opposed to $600 a month for the car.
That's great. Thank you, Todd.
And also on top of that, when you lease the car, like so if you're leasing a car at the moment, the vehicle has got to be less than 3 years old. It can't be older than 3 years old on the lease agreement.
That's correct. We're paying for a new car. We want you to drive a new car.
Yes. Yeah.
And can it be an electric one?
Yeah, you can get a Tesla.
Excellent.
We'll be getting her a scooter at this rate. I suppose the next question is, has it got to have 4 wheels? Has anybody got any questions at all? If you're not in a position whereby you're not able to come up and ask, just type it in the chat and we'll repeat it for you.
I think Kenny's put in the chat about Jackie and Roger. If you've got any questions, feel free.
Yeah, can I speak now? Is it okay?
Yes, sure.
I just wanted to tell Jackie and Roger if they have any questions, this is their time to, they're guests of mine. So if you have any questions, guys, go ahead and ask right now.
Actually, I would like to ask, it's Christina. Hi. I don't know. Can you hear me? I think
Hi, Christina.
so.
Hi, Christina.
Hi. Hi, Todd. I would just, regarding, I'm on the Platinum member, and I was just wondering if I can actually take people which are actually not my family members with me, or does it need to be, because it's just me and my daughter and my boyfriend, whatever. But can I take a friend who actually, they just a friend of mine? If it's like 2 adults, can I take my girlfriend with me?
Sure,
Or,
sure.
oh, really?
Yeah.
So that can be as well, like the kids which are not mine. If I take like just one, not plenty, but they can join me, right, on my dream vacation.
Absolutely. I'm going to say it a funny way, Christina, but yeah, you can take whoever you want. And a funny way of saying it is who you put in your bed is your business.
Yes. Okay. Because yeah, I would like to actually that they join me, but they don't really believe me. I can't sell the product as great as Samantha or Paula.
Sure.
So, but I think if we kind of go and take them on board, they might really get into it. So I really appreciate your time. Thank you, Todd.
Oh, you're most welcome.
You can take my children. They're all yours.
Christina, that's exactly what I did with Shell. I took her on my first dreamcation, and she signed up.
Yes, yeah, actually, I know. Yes, I think it's a great opportunity because they don't believe me. They think like, oh, this is not true. But you know, I think if they dare, they feel it, they go for it. I believe that. So yeah, thanks.
Other questions?
It's not just if you take them. It's, I mean, like, obviously what's happened to me, I went away in August, and before you know it, when I've got back, I've got people that I've met on holiday that are signing up.
Oh.
They're literally asking me, how much do you pay for yours?
Yes.
Todd and I, we did a live, and one of the ladies that I was on holiday, that I met on holiday, she paid like £1,100 per head for her accommodation, and I got myself, both my children out for a whole week, with our flights included, for £900, and she was gutted at the price that she paid. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it whereby I've got friends and they're not in a position whereby they can actually afford to travel at the moment. So I've said to him, well, because obviously our accommodation seats up to 10 people, so I've turned around and said, like, if I go and get a bigger accommodation, I can pay for the accommodation, you just pay for the flights. The criteria is you have got to be there though. You can't have it whereby your dreamcation and you say to one of your friends, right, okay,
oh, I'm going. What do you mean? I'm going.
You've got to be on site, Christina. So
yeah, I love to be with them, but then I don't want to pay for the flight for them. They need to pay what they need to pay for, and I just gonna apply my accommodation, my dream vacation hotel, right? So
it's brilliant for like single mums like what you and I are, because let's be honest about it, when we travel and we just travel with our children, it can be quite lonely. Because obviously the kids, they meet friends, and you're just literally sat there like Billy No Mates. So you know, this is really the power of this club, because of the fact that they do sleep up to 10 people. You can do whatever you want where you want. You know,
because I like to have some champagne by myself, or you know what I mean. So it'd be nice to take somebody on board with me to enjoy as well.
We need to get you booking that one up then, don't we? So you can start promoting. Look where I am. So
absolutely, thanks. Yeah, on Sunday I'm gonna have like a couple chats, but from Germany. So, they kind of thinking, oh, don't you have that in Germany language? But they do speak English, so come on, they can make it even.
Well, we are in Germany because I know that obviously Kevin's got somebody who's got quite a few people in Germany that can come on board right now. So
yeah, great.
Have we got any more questions?
I push it.
Oh,
Thank you.
Okay. Have we got any more questions, or are we done for the evening?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
You're talking about free trip. Is that the airfare too, or just the resort?
Most of the trips when we talk about free trip, it's just the resort. And we talk about the Cabo trip for the ambassadors, that includes the airfare.
Oh,
So there's
okay.
only one trip, and that's the ambassador trip, includes the airfare. All other trips,
Okay.
the airfare is on you.
Okay. Thank you.
To be honest with you, Roger, you won't even feel the flight money. Normally, it would cost me to take my children abroad. I'm looking at £600 for us to go in the summer holidays. And we went away to a 5-star resort in Tenerife. And as I say, I mean, I bought my flight separately and the whole lot cost me £900. I saved £700 before I even started.
Not only that, we've got, with the discount shopping and everything, the amount of money that you save in there, we've also got we've got certain airlines and stuff that have certain discounts. So you still saving money.
Actually, I applied for some shopping, but you need to kind of receive a card or something. It's kind of like a bit complex, but maybe I should study more a bit, guys. Sorry, but I would say to buy something on online and via our portal, but it didn't really let me. You need to kind of register and get the card. So I'm not really 100% sure yet how to do it.
Christina, we're going to have some training on Sunday.
I know. Oh,
we can pick that up then if you want to.
Can you? Oh my gosh, please. Yeah, that will be
we'll
amazing.
Go through it, don't worry.
Yeah, thanks.
They are actually really, really simple to use. I mean, I've used...
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. I've used the cinema side and it was just literally simple. Went online, which cinema that I wanted, and I got 30% savings there and then. So, it's very, very simple system to use. And the beautiful thing about it is because obviously you guys are in the USA that were with us tonight, and there are some people from England that are with us as well. You guys got the entertainment portal over there, which is on the Hangout video, which I'm sure Kenny's already sent to you. And obviously for us, we've got the shopping portal. So what I'd like to do is we'd like to wrap this up. But I'd like to let Paula wrap this up tonight, being our 1-star director. Paula?
Congratulations.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. And Todd, thank you as well for your time. If there are any questions in the meantime, just get back to whoever introduced you to the call today. And Todd, I'll hand it back to you just to finalise, because I love the sound of your voice. Very well.
Actually, I pulled up a slide you guys may have never seen before, and I just did this real quick so you guys could see it as we kind of close out here. But this is just what I call we're calling this the game plan. We're going to kind of develop this a little bit more, but the kind of game plan how to succeed in our company. So let me process here real quick, speed up. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, go out there and get 4, you pay no more. Help your 4 get 4, you become a 1-star director like Miss Paula, making $400 to $700 a month. Help their 4 get 4, you become a 2-star director like Miss Samantha Gallagher, making $1,500 to $2,500 a month. Help one person your left leg, one person your right leg do exactly what you just did. Now you're driving the brand new cars I mentioned a moment ago. Help one more person on each side do what you just did. You become a 4-star director, and you're making over $60,000 per year. And again, this assumes you're only getting $1,000 per month in leadership. We could have some that are getting $2,000 a month, which would put them over $70,000 per year as a 4-star. So Paula, you just became a 1-star. It won't be long until you're a 4-star, making $60,000, $70,000 a year. But here's the breakdown of that particular income. And then obviously if you just do that one more time, where you've now helped 3 people in your left leg, 3 people in your right leg become a 2-star. Now you're an ambassador making over $100,000 a year. That's the game plan.
This is nice.
For anybody out there. I don't know if it'll take you a year, 2 years. What I know is that it's doable. We had a lady, by the way, has never done networking in her life. She's from Australia. And she just went ambassador in 6 months. Now, it's not about, hey, how fast she did it versus someone else. It's about the fact that if some people are doing it in 6 months, it's doable. I mean, if, you know, I mean, she's never done it in her life, did it 6 months. It certainly can get you there in a year, 2 years, 3 years. I mean, whatever the time frame is, the point is that it's doable, and we're here to help you. So with that, congratulations, Paula. And we'll have a training call, by the way, guys, with Mr. Daryl Roberts. That's going to be this Saturday. And so that call will be recorded. I don't think it's going to be a webinar. So, you know, Sam, maybe you know how to tune into the corporate conference call line from over there. But that will be at 5 o'clock, I think, your guys' time, at 9 a.m. my time. We'll have that training call with Mr. Daryl Roberts if you guys want to tune in. Otherwise, it is recorded. And we'll see you guys again soon. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Good night. Bye.